A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Saka gets it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Gavi. He's got away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he shoots! It's in! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Alexander-Arnold. Lacroix with the clearance. Messi gets into a good position. Messi! Crystal Palace trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Messi.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He was under real pressure there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lacroix. Crystal Palace looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's bustling through here. And a shot! Cleared without complication. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Danielson receives it in a wide position. Mbappe! And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Tries a shot! He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Sarr, he's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! They've scored! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the shot! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of...
He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. He has found the way through. Munoz receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the header! That's another chance. It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Crystal Palace go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Can he finish? And he's found the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. Decent chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Saka. Now it's Lopez, and it's Gavi.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Lerma, and that's gone loose. Now it's Yamal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. There's the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Time for a change in personnel. Nketiah getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out? And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day.